I am running two Claude Code sessions. One is building an API, the other is building the front end that consumes it. I changed the API schema in session 1 and without me doing anything, session 2 gets a notification, reads it, regenerates its types, and replies back, done. I didn't copy paste. I didn't switch terminals. I didn't explain context twice. The two sessions just talk to each other. This is cross session messaging. It shipped in Cloud Code version 2.1.224 and plus. And once you understand how it works, you will never go back. Let me show you what developers deal with every day. You have two terminals open, both running Cloud Code. One is refactoring the auth module, the other is writing tests against it. The auth session changes the function signature. Now the test session is working against a stale interface. It does not know, you don't notice. 20 minutes later, the tests fail. You waste an hour debugging something. That could have been a 5-second notification. Or worse, you are running a long migration in one session. You need the status in another. So you what switch terminals, copy the output, re explain what's happening. Cross session messaging eliminates all of this. Your Claude sessions become aware of each other. They can discover, send findings, coordinate, all without you lifting a finger. Let's start from the beginning. How does one session even know another exists? Every Claude Code session, when it starts, registers itself on your machine. It binds what's called an inbox socket. Think of it as a mailbox address. Other sessions can see these registrations. To check what's available, you run list agent or its alias peers. Watch what happens. I have two sessions running. In session 1, I type list agents and it shows me other Claude sessions 1, front end session, working directory, projects, my front end, status, ideal, started 2 hours ago. That's it. Session 1 now knows session 2 exists. It knows its name, where it's working, and whether it's busy. The naming works like this. If you start with name, that's what it answers to. If you don't, Cloud Code generates a name from your working directory like my app 3f. You can rename anytime. And here's what matters. Claude does not just see this list when you ask. Claude is always aware of your other sessions. So when it makes a change that affects another session, it can decide to send a message on its own. Now, the interesting part, sending a message. You have two ways to trigger this. First, you can ask Claude directly. You type something like tell frontend session that the API schema changed, or ask the session in the other terminal whether the migration finished. You don't write the message yourself. Claude composes it. You just tell Claude what the other session needs to know. Claude figures out the wording and sends it. Second way, Claude sends it automatically. If Claude makes a change that affects another session, like modifying a shared interface, it can decide and notify without you asking. Under the hood, Claude uses two tools: list agents to find the target, send message to deliver the text. You never call these directly. You just talk to Claude naturally. What gets sent? Plain text only. Never conversation history. Never files. Never tool calls. Just a clear, concise message. Like this one, schema migration finished. The new column is tenant ID. Rebasing on main is safe now. That's an actual message one Claude wrote to another. Clean, useful, actionable. When does the receiver see it? If the receiver is mid-turn, waits until between tool calls, never interrupts mid-action. If the receiver is idle, starts a new turn immediately. What happens on the receiving end and how do you control it? When a message arrives, it shows up in the receiving session's conversation. If Claude is busy, it queues until between tool calls, never interrupts mid action. If ideal, it starts a new turn. Once read, it collapses to a one line row. Message from API backend. Expand with Control plus O. Now, here's what's important about security. A message from another session cannot approve anything, it's never treated as your consent. Cannot change configuration, no Claude.md edits, no permission changes. Commands in the text don't execute. If someone sends compact as text, it says text. If acting on the message needs a permission, you still get prompted. Your session, your rules, always. For controlling what gets through, you set cross session inbound. Three modes. Accept every message gets delivered. This is the default between normal sessions. Hold messages pause for your approval. You see a approve or deny each one. If you don't answer within 5 minutes, auto drops. The default behavior is smart. If both sessions use normal permission modes, messages flow freely. If the sender is in bypass mode, like YOLO mode, and the receiver isn't, messages get held for approval. Security by default, no config needed. What about sessions on different machines? Here's the rule. Same machine, full two-way messaging. Different machine, reply only. You can't start a conversation with a session on another machine, but you can reply to one that messaged you. Same machine messages travel locally through a socket on disk, never touches the internet, never goes through Anthropic server. Cross machine replies travel through Anthropic servers, arriving through remote control. That's the only case where data leaves your machine. For extra safety, set isolation peer machines to true. This requires your explicit approval before any message leaves the machine, even in bypass mode. Now, the limitations. These are real. First, plain text only. No structured data, no files, no tool calls. Second, message loops are throttled. If two sessions start ping ponging, Claude Code rate limits and drops repeats. Max 50 queued, loops stop themselves. Third, containers are isolated. A session in a container can't see one on the host, but two sessions in the same container, fine. 4. macOS and Linux only. No native Windows, but WSL works. Let me show you how to actually use this. Start to finish. Step 1. Make sure you are on version 2.1.224 or later. Run Claude version. If you are behind, update it. Step 2. Open two terminals. Start Claude Code in each. Give them names. Claude name API worker and the second one is Claude name frontend. Step 3. In either session, run list agents. You should see the other session listed with its name, directory, and status. And the fourth step, just tell Claude what to communicate. Tell frontend that I change the user schema. Claude handles the rest. For the receiving side, if you want all messages to come through automatically, open your settings, set cross session inbound to accept. That's it. For headless sessions, like a long running migration with Claude, pass it in the settings flag. Claude P. Run the migration. Settings cross session inbound accept. Check status in any session to see your peer address. That confirms messaging is active. If list agents does not work at all, you are on old version or one of the blocking variable is set. Disable telemetry, do not track, or disable growth book. Unset whichever one you have. And that's it. Your sessions are now connected. Took about 60 seconds. Here's when this actually signs. Parallel feature development. Two sessions, two features, one code base. When one changes a shared module, the other knows instantly. Migration monitoring. Kick off a migration in one session. Ask your other session to check on it whenever or have it report back when done. Worktree coordination. Multiple Git worktrees, each with its own Claude. One merges to main, the others get notified to rebase. This is the end of wait which terminal was doing what. Your sessions are a team now. That's cross session messaging. Your Claude code sessions can now discover each other, send findings, coordinate work, and reply all automatically. No copy paste between terminals, no context re explaining, no stale state. The model you are using already has this. Just update to version 2.1.224, open two sessions, and let them talk. If you found this useful, subscribe to the Solo Engineer. I break down AI dev tools so you can build faster. What would you use this for? Comment below and let me know. See you in the next one. Thank you.